What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. This is DJ Sackman's level 1 scoring and finishing workout every guard needs. So we're going to have a look at it. You guys have been asking me to break down DJ Sackman and Hoop Study. Is that the same? Are they partnered, or is that DJ Sackman's channel? Either way, this is his level 1 scoring workout every guard needs. Let's check it out.
You're not playing at a high level if you can't do this. Finishing at the rim, through contact, with control. This is what separates average guards from elite hoopers. This is what allows them to get recruited while you sit by waiting patiently. In this video, we're hopping in on a private workout with DJ Sackman on how to score at level 1.
I'm just reading this, sorry. Drop to outside hand foot finish. Two-handed pickup, in and out, skip change direction to runner. Cross jabs into pull up, same foot and hand. Okay.
Section from our Scores Blueprint program, a full program that details how to score at all 6 levels. Not to mention, if
6 levels of scoring.
You want another.
Interesting enough. Sorry, just letting the cars go by. Interesting enough, people do like overanalyze 3-level scoring, 2-level scoring, 6-level scoring. I think it's good for conversation purposes. I think it's good to try and get ideas across, but don't play your game thinking like 3-level scoring, or I want to be a 4-level scorer. 5. Don't think about it like that. It's just a way to communicate an idea, to quickly put something into your head, but it's not a way to think about basketball. The reason why is a lot of times scoring is going to be based off positioning. So there's a lot of scoring opportunities off of rebounds, which don't really fit in level 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Like if you get an offensive rebound, just go back up. If you get a defensive rebound, as soon as your feet touch the ground, like you should be turning the corner and get a bust out dribble, we call it, but push dribble, whatever you want to call it, like a bust out dribble, and you should be going forward while you're making your decision. Depending on your level, like that's a scoring opportunity. When you get a defensive rebound, go. That's an opportunity to go full court, 4 or 5 dribbles and score, or go full court, 4 or 5 dribbles and kick out to someone else, or 1 dribble, kick ahead to a teammate. So that's a scoring opportunity. Your teammate gets a rebound. You being at the 3-point line, they kick it out and you shoot it. That's a scoring opportunity. Or if your teammate gets a defensive rebound, you can be the outlet. Start running up the court. They throw it ahead to you. You're scoring in transition. So those are a couple examples, but try not to think of the game in 3-level, 4-level, 5-level, because the beauty about basketball is there's an infinite ways to score and be effective.
Free workout
without the ball in your hands. Everyone just forgets that you're going to play You're going to play 90% of the game without the ball in your hands. We like to hyper fixate on when the ball is in your hands. Get used to playing without the ball.
You're watching.
You'll be a better scorer.
All you have to do is click the link below and we'll send it to your email directly. No strings attached.
He's got a lot of it looked like there was a lot of videos there. And this is before you decide to pay for a program, before you decide to pay and spend your money on something, go soak up and this isn't for DJ Sackman, this is for anyone, for any program. Go soak up all the free information first. There's so much free stuff out there. I mean, you got Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant talking. Like, go get all the information you can first, and then pay for a program. You're
going to take 2 bounces. We're going to work on some finishing real quick. First one we're going to work on is same foot, same hand. So I got 2 bounces. I'm at the nail, 2 bounces. Get into your drop again like you just did. We go dribble step, left foot, and now I want you jumping right foot, right hand. All right, let's rep out. Quick, rep out, drop, left, right, good, perfect.
So yeah, that's that kind of onside step I talk about. I think when there's no person there, when there's no player there, trying to be a little bit more direct in your drive, like try to step past the chair rather than beside the chair. But I mean,
drop.
Those are just differing coaching points.
Jump, better, come on. Stop, look, again, stop, 2 bounces. When you drop, now I wanted to see if you naturally did it. 1, 2, eyes on me. 1, 2. On the second bounce, I lift, and then drop. So on 1, 2, lift, drop, left, right, jump. All right, again.
I like that he's specific, and I like that kind of what we talked about with Drew Hanlon, right? Like, again, I don't know these guys. I've heard their names, obviously. I don't like what the training industry has become. Individual trainers, all of them are going to be different, but the industry itself, I think it's very cringy, and I think it we probably ruin more players than we fix with the industry as a whole. But this is the type of coaching that I really like, not even necessarily because of what he's teaching. He's so specific and so detailed about, nope, you did it wrong. He's like, eyes on me, like pay attention to what we're talking about. But he's like, 2 dribbles, lift, sink into your dribble, outside step, 1 dribble, 1 hand pickup. Like, just be specific with what you want so that players, there's an interesting phenomenon that happens with players, right? Like, there's a guy at the top of the key here. If you tell them to dribble to the elbow, if you tell them to do that 5 times in a row, dribble to the elbow and shoot a jump shot, sometimes they're gonna do 1 dribble, sometimes 2 dribbles, sometimes 3 dribbles. Sometimes they'll step with their right foot, sometimes their left foot, sometimes a jump stop, sometimes a 1-2 stop. There are hundreds of ways to get from the 3-point line to the elbow. There are hundreds of ways to do it. Coaches like this narrow it down and say, we're going to do this one way. You got one way to get from point A to point B. Typically, you should be working on what's the quickest, most efficient way to get from point A to point B, typically when you play. So you build those habits so that when the game comes and you're like, oh, there's space open at the elbow, you want your body to be the most efficient and get there in 1 dribble. And you already know when you're at the elbow and you see that space available, you already know the options available to you. Hey, I'm going to get there and shoot it because there's help defense over here. I'm going to get there and he's probably going to cut me off, or there's help defense on this side, and I'm going to redrive to the middle. This is the part of anticipation that we talk about. I've got an IQ video out on the May channel. Go check it out. But this is the efficient part of basketball. We talk about coaches like this teach players how to make their body do certain things, right? The way I teach the onside step, the way that Phil Handy teaches a crossover step, the way that DJ Sackman right now is teaching the sink into your spot and step with your outside foot. The way that we teach this, it's less about doing exactly what I say because it's better than Phil Handy, or listen to DJ Sackman because it's better than Coach Midrange. No, it's knowing what specific options you have available to you and getting your body to be able to do those things. Great players, elite players, they talk about Cooper Flagg a lot, like why he's so good. Everyone that's worked out with him says, oh, if whatever you give him, he picks it up straight away. Really good players can do onside step, they can do a crossover step, they could do 3 dribbles and do a spin, hop on one leg and finish. Like, they can do whatever, right? This is for players to understand what they're doing. Anyways, long tangent to say, I can usually tell straight away if a coach is kind of BS and it's red flags, or if they like have a purpose and have a reason for teaching what they teach. So try not to look at guys and be like, is it better to do this step, or is it better to do like this coach says? No, there's time and place for everything. And if a coach is teaching it with this level of detail, they probably know why they're teaching it, and they probably know why he's teaching it this way. And he probably has counters for doing it a different way.
Drop, left, right, jump. All right, again, ready? Go, quick, drop, jump. Better, that's it. Come on. Left, right, good, perfect, perfect. Come on.
You'll see, not every player is going to be perfect.
Jump, yeah. Go, 2.
When you're working in groups of like 5, I think most trainers shouldn't do this because they're not good enough at being able to watch every player. He seems like he's got pretty good control over this group. Most players, like, they're not all going to be perfect in this drill, but as long as you're teaching them and they understand the concept, they can go now work on this on their own. This is the type of training I think is probably worth it. Go see a DJ Sackman once, and you're going to learn a ton of things. You don't need to hire a DJ Sackman to train you every single workout like what professional players have. What you need is go learn, go do a session, learn a bunch of things, and then go work on that on your own. Then it might help. Go to a different trainer and try to learn some things, take some stuff from them and go work on it, and then come back and maybe work with DJ Sackman again in a couple months. So, that's how training and practicing and improving should work, in my opinion.
Drop,
I could
jump.
be wrong.
Yes, boy. Better. Bounce.
I've been he said yes, boy. I've been in Australia for like 13 years. Just came back like last year, and we were playing AAU, and you just forget about the American culture, like, 'cause I've been gone for so long. And I was walking through the line. We were saying good game to the kids, like you do afterwards, do the handshakes. And I was like, good job, boys, good job. And one of the kids from the other teams, one of the Seattle teams, got so mad. He's like, man, y'all better stop with all that boy shit. And I was like, what just happened? What is he mad about? It took me like 2 days before it dawned on me. And I was like, oh, okay, yep, I remember. I've been gone so long. So anyways, he said it. I'm like, I wonder if any of these kids is going to throw an attitude. If you can, try to take what people are saying and understand their intentions, like rather than just the words coming out of their mouth. It's the same thing on this channel. A lot of you get really offended by the things I say about people, whether it's a trainer or somebody. If I criticize something, like, it's just words. Don't get too emotional and don't let it upset you too much. Try to understand people's intentions, apply it, see if it applies to you or not, and then move on.
Jump, good. Left foot, left hand. 2 bounces. Better, Alan. That boy, tough. That was right. That's
and
right.
And you can tell they're not as good going to
boy.
their left.
Good, Alan. That's it. Perfect. That's one. Good job, boy.
With the footwork, so it just means like
good.
I'd be saying, hey, you need to focus on this more now.
Close 3.
So he said close, even
4.
Though he got a dunk. He's like, wasn't it?
5. Good. Now come back. I want to go 2-hand pickup. So this is an effective finish. Get on my hip. All right. If you're no, we're going this way. If you're driving in the game, right, and you start to get here, and you get into the paint around the rim area, and you can feel this left forearm engage into your rib cage. You guys see that? All right. I just want you to learn how to jump, and as you jump, bring the basketball to the center of your frame.
I used to do this. This is really good. I think he's teaching off the right leg too. I used to do this with contact all the time. If you jump off your outside leg whenever you're running with a defender, jump off your outside leg into them. So rather than jumping to the basket, jump into the defender. And exactly what he's saying, put the ball over. I said this a few videos back, but you can elbow, you can be kind of physical with the ball if you got 2 hands on the ball. So I would do this like with my elbow. So I would try to get my elbow to their chest. So that way, once I hit them, it would create a little bit of space, but then I could go finish. I'll try to put a clip up of doing this, but that was one way I tried to finish with contact off of one leg.
And now where's his right hand? It's under my left hand, right? So as I get up into this finish, I go here, and now I can extend the right hand and keep this left hand locked down, and he can't contest it. All right, you guys watch like Kyrie and some of those tough finishers in the lane in the league. They do this a lot, where they'll jump and go here with the ball, and this left elbow can lock that hand and go finish here. So we're going the same.
And this is, sorry, choked on my coffee. This is good for post players too. When you're in the post and you're going into your baby hook, a lot of people do this, and like you're just turning and exposing the ball to the defense. But keep your hand up, and then you protect with that offhand. It's the exact same mentality.
Finish action. We're going to start with a through the legs. I'm through the legs. I go dribble step left. I jump right, but I bring that ball to middle, and then I extend it away.
And you get that contact, and it should send you right to the basket. This is really good.
Okay. Good. Stop now. You're all doing this. This is called a skip. You're going through the legs. Your left foot is skipping forward, and you're replacing your right.
Hold on. I'm a big fan. DJ Sackman, shout outs. I'm a huge fan. We talk about this a lot on our channel, right? This little hop, this little skip that people do. Not, if you tell people to go between the legs and drive, 90% of them are going to do this. And when I watch trainers work with kids and they don't correct this, it really
you're going through the legs,
pisses me off.
Your left foot.
Because a good defender, look at what we've been looking at in our one-on-ones. Their hand is on your hip. Their arm is on your shoulder. Like there's contact happening. If you do a skip like this, they're just going to push you backwards. You have no momentum. So you use it to build your momentum. And this is where people talk about the negative step. And they're like, the negative step makes you run faster. It's like, yes, if you're sprinting. But if there's contact and people pushing you, like you need to get momentum going forward first. Then you can use your negative step. So get your momentum going, then that crossover step, or then the outside step. Now you can really push off of your back foot. So he's exactly right. Like stay low, drive off of that back foot. Don't skip and then negative step redrive into your
foot is skipping forward and you're replacing your right foot. That's a different move. For now, I want you to go through and you're immediately bringing this left foot across your frame and taking a dribble step.
So I teach push off of this and step a little bit further forward with your right. He teaches crossover step like almost everyone else does.
So I'm through, left foot goes immediately across, and I dribble.
And the more I watch this and the more I see how other coaches coach, I think we get the same result. For me, so I had a text message. For me, it's more so the idea of to make this work and to really explode forward, you need to think that you're pushing off this leg and you're trying to go as far forward as you can with your right foot. It might only mean stepping here, like a little bit further than he is. But if you get your momentum going with that back leg, step forward, now your crossover step can really cover some distance. They are all mostly teaching you're planting with your right foot and you're crossing over with your step. You're kind of just pulling yourself forward almost. That makes sense?
Through, left foot goes immediately across.
So it's almost more, he's teaching stepping, and most people teach this, like step across. I'm teaching like push across.
And I dribble. Right away, step. Ready? Go. Step. Better. Jump. Good.
But yeah, so it's the same result.
Right away, step.
It's just
Ready?
a different.
Go.
I think this is where a lot of people are getting confused actually. Because he's stepping off the back foot, reaching out with that outside foot. This is what it should look like, exploding past. Now the crossover step comes in, right? So most people teach this. Most people just teach the crossover step. And I'm like, the crossover step on its own doesn't work. You have to set them up. You have to do something. But if you're just going to blow by, get your outside foot, outside their outside foot. So still, I think the placement could be a little better. But this is what it looks like in a real game when the defender is moving. But get that, I think just angle that a little bit better, get a little bit closer here. It's a game of inches, but this is exactly right.
Good. Through, step, jump.
Another
Better.
one, exactly right.
Through, step, jump. There it is. Through, come back. Quick. You guys see his left foot?
He's good. I like him.
Adjustments now. Let's go, youngin. Help him out. Yeah, not bad.
And this is the thing. He's big, right? Like, these are the types of players that need this footwork more than anything, because you don't have to be quick with your move. If you have really good footwork,
help him out.
If he gets his right leg, if he gets his right foot past their foot, like they're already done, because his shoulders are going to be so far past their shoulders, leaning forward. See, he's pulling himself forward and he's pushing with this foot. That's the difference. He needs to push off the back foot.
Make adjustments
to
now.
generate power.
Help him out. Yeah, not bad. You're getting there. Get through, step, jump.
Is he from New York or New Jersey? Getting there.
I like it.
From Chicago, maybe?
Good job,
from Chicago.
Fellas. Much better. Go back. Help him out. Make adjustments with him. Make adjustments with his feet. Let's go. You guys got him? Yes. Good. Like 5 in a row. 5 makes in a row. Step, jump. There's 1. Through, step, jump. 2. Step. Good. 3.
And the most important thing about all this, how many dribbles is this? This is what I teach, and people when they watch the workout, they're like, oh, it's not as flashy, it's not as good as pick an online trainer that does all this cool stuff. I usually do this chair at the 3-point line, not because I do it as a game slippage sort of thing. Once you learn that you can go and that's why the angle has to be a little bit better. And again, these are younger kids, so they need to see success first. But I typically put it at the 3-point line to basically say, if you can go between the legs and go one dribble and get all the way to the backboard, there's going to be so many opportunities like this in a game where you make your move at the free throw line. And then you go, wait, I only need one dribble because I can go all the way from the 3-point line with one dribble.
Step. Good. 3, 4, game winner. Not bad.
Yeah, what's his accent?
Foundation's got to get better. Go left now. You're still taking that step, so you want your momentum to go forward. You hear me? And
he made the layup, and it looked pretty good. But you can still fix things. You can coach on the run. You can coach as we don't have to reset and we're going to do this until you get it right. Like, he's still learning. He's still improving. They all still need to learn too. But it's like, yep, you can individually help him while also moving on to the next thing and keeping that coaching point going.
You're like this, and you're a little too high, and you're not sure how to go. So we go from this split to downhill. Okay, that back.
Loudest car ever. This move right here, one of my teammates in junior college, Brett, used to do this, and he'd get 2 to 3 layups a game by this. He'd dribble, boom, just between the legs and go. And he wasn't more athletic, wasn't quicker than everyone. He actually played like Steve Nash. He would just dribble, boom, between the legs, one dribble, get to the basket.
Back foot goes across our frame immediately. Understood? Back foot across frame. Don't let it hesitate. Go. Step. Better, that a boy. I like it.
Yeah, this is good.
Jump. I love it. There it is. Left foot, left foot. Stop. So now what you're doing is you're having a hard time going left without going right before you go left. You're going
Negative
like this.
step.
You're going right to go left. I want you to relax here. Even though you're going to do this around the 3-point line, we're breaking it down. So you're here, you're relaxed. Don't go right to go left. I'm going from A, and then I'm going left to B. Okay, right there, again.
The quickest way to get from point A to point B. This is gold. This workout right here. So I would usually do some ball handling to warm up. I always think doing some ball handling, tennis ball and a basketball or 2-ball stuff or whatever, just to get your mind going, get some coordination stuff going. Then I would get into some footwork stuff, which would be this. This would be 20% of my workout, and I would make sure like each rep is like full speed, so you're messing up a little bit, but you're really getting the explosiveness. You're using it as like a plyo workout too, really working on exploding off your first step. Then the rest of my workout would typically be shooting, so just volume shooting under time pressure, different things like that. And then the end of the workout, I might come back to this and add in like a pull up or add in like a double cross into this, just like more fun stuff, but still utilizing the thing that I worked on earlier. So a little bit less intense, a little bit more fun, and a little bit just like whatever energy I have left at the end of the workout, we'll use that there. Go full speed and into the move and just have some fun. This was gold. I'm going to definitely look at more of his videos, break down more of these, because this is the type of content that you will really improve so much quicker from doing this sort of stuff than all the extra tweens and all the other stuff. I haven't seen all of his content. Again, whenever I do these reviews, it's just breaking down one very specific video, right? Someone got upset because the way I broke down or I spoke about, I think it was Mike Dunn. I went back and watched it. I didn't say anything negative. I watched two videos, I think it was, and they were 4-minute videos or something, and there just wasn't a lot in there in those 2 videos that I disagreed with, so I just didn't say a lot. I thought they were fine. Same thing here. It's just like this video actually is really good. Doesn't mean DJ Sackman is the best trainer in the world. You need to go sign up to all of his programs. I don't know. I just haven't seen them all. This right here, stamp of approval. Whatever that means from me might not mean anything, but it's very good, and it's very detailed, and it's exactly the type of stuff that I would work on. It's the exact type of stuff that professional players work on. It's the exact type of stuff that under 10s need to learn. Everyone can improve from this workout, I promise you. And yeah, can't wait to see more videos. Let me know what you guys think, and I will start looking at some more trainers. Again, you guys keep sending stuff through, so I've got plenty to react to. Anyways, take care. See you guys in the next one.